Today, I'm going to talk about the T glass based on ESP32-based. This product is a polarized product. Of course, it has to be because it costs only $60. To be exact, it's $57.98. It includes ESP32-based, IMU, microphone, Prism Display, and built-in battery. I'm very satisfied with the price for all of this. The only thing is that the quality of the product is not that good and there are still some issues. Nevertheless, I think this is an awesome toy for developers. If you like it, you probably have similar tendencies to me. Recently, T-Glass version 2 was released and I want to check what's different. The biggest difference here is the position of the Prism display. In V1, you have to be about 10 cm away from your eyes to see the image on the Prism display, otherwise it won't focus. If the Prism is this far away, it doesn't look good. If you think about typical smart glasses, you can easily imagine them being positioned right above the eyes, but this is totally different. If you look at how this screen shows, the screen looks something like this. It actually looks like a screen that is far away from your eyes, and actually it is. The only advantage of this is that text and images looks clear because the pixels are not visible. Of course, this is on a very small screen and also far away. It would be great if we could place this device close to our eyes and have it focus on our eyes. Unfortunately, that doesn't seem to be possible in this state. If we look again, the distance between the eye and the prism is too far, so it is impossible to use it as a smart glasses as we think of it. Another thing that is completely wrongly designed is the placement of the buttons. There are a physical button and a touch button, and they are placed right next to the Prism display. Because of this, it is very difficult and very uncomfortable to press these buttons while wearing it. It's almost unusable. In conclusion, this product is a device that is almost failure, which is why they had to prepare an upgraded version. So what about the new version of T-Glass? Has it fixed all the issues of V1? First and foremost, the distance between the prism and the eye has been dramatically reduced. It is about 2.5 cm away from the eye. I think this is similar to the other smart glasses. The manufacturer modified it to make it like this by placing the prism upside down. What is different from V1? If you look at this, you can see that there is a clear difference. You can see that the slope of the reflector is reversed because the prism is placed upside down. It's flipped. The reason they placed the prism this way is because it is the only way to reduce the focal length on this device. So does this change fix all the issues? Not at all. If you look at the screen, you can see the letters, but the clarity is poor. Since the prism is flipped over, it is magnified. So each pixel is larger. Also, since you are looking at the screen on the other side of the prism, the brightness seems insufficient. Unfortunately, this seems to be the best this device can do. One thing that is definitely better in the new version is the physical and touch buttons mentioned earlier have been moved to the back, making them easier to use while wearing it. That's really good. I don't think it's the worst. At least it's usable since we can get a better focal length. Since this is a type of glasses, it needs to be close to your eyes to be usable. Of course, if we use micro LED instead of AMOLED, we can definitely get a better quality screen, but then it will be very expensive. Again, this price is only $60. You can also develop your own applications with it. That's a reasonable price and I like this kind of device even if it's not perfect. I think now is a good time to try developing an application for this. I have already tried several things for my personal projects since V1. For example, if a user is wearing this device, we can get information about the direction and rotation of the user through the built-in IMU sensor, something like that. I believe this will allow for more unique IoT projects, and it'll be fun to try making one project at a time. Alright, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. See you on the next project.